YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Kia and you're watching Virtual Access. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out is my hands, you guys. I am so sorry. I tried so hard to get this stain off my hands. I just made some Kool-Aid. So that's why my hands are red right now. I apologize. But if you are new and you are new to my weekly check-in videos, I'll show you guys my transactions throughout the month, week to week. Yes, I get paid every single Wednesday. And I do my weekly check-ins from the first day of payday to the day before the next payday. But since this is the beginning of the month, it's a little different. So we are going from the 1st to the 10th. So another thing I would like to point out is the day this video is being posted. Today is Thursday, and normally I post these type of videos on a Wednesday. The reason why it was late is because your girl has a new desk. I love this desk. I needed it so badly. If you guys have been following on my main channel, my vlog channel, y'all know that I was using my kitchen table to do my videos. And I finally got a desk, the desk I've been wanting, and y'all just love it. So that's why this video is a little late, because me and my fiance put it together last night. So I don't know if I said this or not, but I did unstuff the first 3 days of this month on my cash stuffing videos. So I will be listing the transactions for these 3 days, but I'll only be unstuffing from the 4th to the 10th. So let's go ahead and list these transactions. The first one was on the 1st, and it was for spending. So this spending transaction was at Sundew, and I just got some snacks and spent $2.49. And then I had 2 sinking funds transactions. Alright, so both of these transactions was at Walmart, and the first one was out of my vacation category. And I just got us some beach towels for our trip to the beach that we're going to be taking really soon as this weather, you know, gets right, because it's been raining a lot on the weekends and cold. The cold weather has came in all of a sudden. It was warm, you guys, and now it's cold again. But I did spend $29.90 there on beach towels. The last transaction of sinking funds was out of my son Mason's category, and at Walmart I got him some clothing and a toy. And that was $79.52 spent there. And that is it on the 1st. So on the 2nd, I had a takeout transaction. Before I go any further, I did meant to mention that I unbudgeted $2 from my son Mason. Now on the 2nd, this transaction was from China King. I got some Chinese food and spent $9.60. The next one was a spending transaction. I went to Dollar Tree and got some candy and spent $2.68 there. And that was it on the 2nd. So on the 3rd, I had 6 sinking funds transactions. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fill this in with that, because normally I use 1 strip when I have a lot of transactions. But I think I might can squeeze 6 strips on here. Okay, so majority of these transactions came from Walmart, and I was trying to get cash back. You can only get like $100 at a time, and I needed like $500 because I was trying to get the money for the rent off my card. So I did a lot of most of these transactions was because of that. So if you see these little itty bitty transactions, the reason why is because I was trying to get cash back, so I just split it all up. I probably should have just combined it all into 1 strip, but since I already got the strips on there, I'm just gonna leave it as is. But all of these transactions was out of my household category, and all of it was just household items. The first one was 54 cents. The next one was 60 cents. Then it was 146, and then 107. So all these transactions was out of my household category, just on household items. I'm not entirely sure what exactly they was for, but the reason why they were so small is because, like I said, I was trying to get cash back. Alright, so the next transaction was at Dollar General out of my category, and I just got something personal, and that was $1.07. And the last transaction this day came out of my furniture category, which was for my desk. My fiance gave me $100 because that's what I asked for, because this desk was actually $100, but I didn't think about, you know, shipping and all that. And shipping came out to be about $8. So that is why furniture is unbudgeted this week or that day. But in total, I spent $179.76 on that. And this was on Amazon. And that was it on the 3rd. Alright, so on the 4th, I had a gas transaction. This one was at Sundew, and it was for $50. And if you guys have seen my cash stuffing video, you know that I didn't put anything into my gas envelope because my fiance actually filled my tank up, but I meant to put it in there, back in there. He was just doing it until he got paid. I was supposed to actually stuff it with $50, so that is why my gas is unbudgeted and it says $44 because I used $6 of buffer money. So when we unstuff, that's what I will be doing. The next transaction was a spending transaction. Y'all, I think I say transaction a lot on these videos. I wonder how many times I say it. All right, so this one was a deposit on some pictures that I'm going to be taking in the fall of the family. And that was just $10. And that was it on the 4th. All right, so on the 6th, I had a spending transaction. So this one was at Family Dollar, and I spent $12.84. And this was on a DVD and some candy at Family Dollar. And that was it on the 6th. So that is all I did on cash envelopes. The rest of these transactions was sinking funds. So the very next day, I had 2 sinking funds. So both of these transactions was out of my gift envelope. And the first one was just for my church tithes, and I spent $5 on that. The next one was, wait a minute, the 7th? Church? Okay, as soon as I put it down, y'all realize this is Saturday. I went to church on Sunday. So I'm going to erase that. All right, now, so on the 7th, I had 1 sinking funds transaction. So my little cousin had her birthday party on Saturday. And I just gave her a gift. And I gave her $7 because she was turning 7. So I just gave her $7. Just going to put B-Day. And that was it on the 7th. And then on the 8th, I had 3 sinking funds. All right, so this was Sunday. So I did go to church and pay my tithes. And I paid $5 there. And then the next 2 transactions came out of my Mother's Day envelope. And I just got my mom some gifts. A lot of things from Roses. And I spent $23.51. I'm not entirely sure what exactly I bought right now. But I did spend that much. And then at Family Dollar, I got her some more things. And spent $26. Alright, so next on the 9th, I had 2 sinking funds transactions. And this is the last day of transactions. So both of these are out of my household envelope. The first one was at Dollar General. I just got some household items and spent $7.76. And then the last one I just got from Walmart, and I spent $6.79 there. And that is it, you guys. So I do have 2 no spend days this week. So let's go ahead and unstuff my bills. I did have some due on the 1st, the rent, credit, and water. The credit bill wasn't due because it comes out of my account automatically, but it didn't come out yet for some reason. I have no idea why. So we'll be unstuffing my rent, my water, my phone bill, and also my car insurance. So I completely forgot that I did unstuff some of my bills that I just named to you guys. I unstuffed those on my cash stuffing. My first cash stuffing of this month. So the rent, credit credit hasn't been paid yet, but the rent has already been unstuffed. Don't have to worry about that credit yet. The water bill has been unstuffed, and also the phone bill. So the only one we'll be unstuffing is my car insurance, and it was a total of $121. So I'm gonna remove that. So that's $121. And that's all I'm unstuffing for my bills. Now we are on our weekly check-in sheet. Alright, so for spending, I only had 2 transactions. I had one for $10 and one for $13. So I spent a total of $23. So I put 10, or I had 10 in my envelope, and I spent 23. So it should be empty. Moving on to gas. So at gas, I only spent $50. And it was empty, so it should still be empty. And then with takeout, as surprising as this might be. Wait a minute. I completely forgot to press record, but so at takeout, the balance was not $10. It was actually $20 because I left them last month. Takeout had $15 in this envelope, and then we spent $10. I put in $5 on my first cash stuffing of this month, so it made it $20, and we spent $10. since the month came in, so it left us with $10. So at spending, I had $60 budgeted for this month, and I spent $23. So that's 60 subtract 23. So we now have $37 remaining for the month of May. With gas, I budgeted $200 and I only spent $50. So leave me with $150. And then with takeout, I budgeted $60 for this month and I spent $10. So I am now left with $50 remaining for the month. Now we got our weekly check-in done. We're going to go ahead and unstuff our cash envelopes. All right, so with spending, I have to remove $23. I only have 10. So I budgeted $13 this week, and it will be empty. Spending is empty. Next is gas, and I didn't have anything in it, so it's of course empty. I had to take out $50, but that was unbudgeted, and I did remove $6 from my buffer, which is all of it, so it is now empty as well. So instead of $50 that I'm budgeted for gas, it's actually $44. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, then takeout, I spent $10 and I had 20 in my envelope. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove that $10. And it now has 10. I haven't bought any takeout since the 2nd, guys. That is wonderful. All right, so that is it for my cash envelopes. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to sinking fund. All right, so the first one I'm going to be unstuffing is gifts. So I'm going to go ahead and add all that up. So I spent $12 on gifts this week. And I'm just going to remove that. 5, 10, 11, 12. All right, next is Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, I'm going to add that up. So I spent $50 on Mother's Day for the Mother's Day envelope, which is all that is in here. Should be 20, 40, and 50. So Mother's Day is now empty as it's supposed to be. And the very last one I have to unstuff is in my other binder. All right, so out of household, I'm going to add that up. So I spent $15 in household. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I only have $10 in household, which leaves me with $5 in debt, as you guys can see on my tracker. So yeah, that is it for this video, you guys. I normally add up everything that I spent through the week, but because I unstuffed, you know, some of this week on my last video, I'm not going to do that this time, but definitely look out for that on my next video. But if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and check out for tomorrow's cash stuffing video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.